The Philippine Coast Guard confirmed that they would be studying a proposal to arm some of their ships with big guns, or guns with higher caliber, in light of China Coast Guard's recent actions against PCG ships in the West Philippine Sea. Take note that this is just a study which may or may not recommend having these guns on PCG ships, let alone getting approval from the government to allow it and fund for their acquisition. But let us take this opportunity to mention that the PCG is actually on its way to arm medium caliber guns on their bigger ships like the Magbanua and Silang class ocean-going patrol vessels, which we would discuss further in future posts. The Philippine Coast Guard, PCG, plans to acquire 5 additional 97-meter offshore patrol vessels, OPVs, from Japan as it seeks to beef up its presence in the West Philippine Sea, the South China Sea. The plan has been submitted to the Department of Transportation, which would be forwarded to the National Economic and Development Authority for processing. Japanese government to support PCG modernization efforts and other projects of the Duterte administration. The second 97-meter MRRV reached the Philippines in June, dubbed the BRP Melchora Aquino. The procurement of the 2 ships is part of the Department of Transportation's Phase 2 Maritime Safety Capability Enhancement project. The new multi-role response vessel, MRRV, has a maximum speed of 24 knots and an endurance of 4,000 nautical miles. The acquisition of new vessels is a breakthrough towards the government's thrust of modernizing and upgrading the country's maritime safety and border protection. The Maritime Safety Capability Improvement Project Phase 2, MSCIP Phase 2, is a Japanese-assisted project funded by an Official Development Assistance (ODA) loan from the Japan International Cooperation Agency (JICA), amounting to approximately 16,455 million Japanese yen, 16.5 billion Japanese yen. The Philippine Transportation Secretary Jaime J. Bautista vowed on January 12, 2023, the continued comprehensive modernization of the assets and manpower of the Philippine Coast Guard, PCG. Secretary Bautista said the Department of Transportation, DOTR, will push for the PCG's acquisition of assets and equipment as well as the inclusion of its officers in world-class educational programs.